I'm LUCA Grammatica from Bruce Beck Sports Camp, and I'm joined by former New York Stock Exchange member Marty Lyons. How are you, Marty?
I'm doing great, Luca.
All right, so first I want to get to your thoughts on Sam Darnold and if you think he's the franchise quarterback for the Jets.
Well, you were hoping that he's a franchise quarterback. He's the number one pick. He came out of USC. He's got a great opportunity for the Jets. But on paper, there's a couple of quarterbacks in front of him, Josh McCown, and you got Teddy Bridgewater. So I think if he comes in and he's open-minded and he's willing to learn, which I think he is, then he could be that franchise quarterback of the future.
What about Todd Bowles? Because do you think he's in the hot seat now that he doesn't have like that strong of a team, and in the past 4 years he hasn't shown that much success, but he is a good coach?
Well, you're only as good as your last season, and right now he's going back-to-back season 5-11.
Right.
So every coach in the NFL is in the hot seat unless you're an established coach like Bill Belichick. So I think Todd knows the nature of the business. He knows the NFL, and he's going to have to turn it around. But to turn it around, you need players. You just don't need the coaches. You need players.
Right. And the Jets owner did say that the playoffs aren't at the top of the team's goals right now for this next year. So what is the goal for this year?
Well, the goals are to get into the playoffs, and to get into the playoffs, you got to start fast and you got to finish strong. Anytime you're playing in the AFC East, you got to deal with New England, and you can't, fall and stub your toes during the middle of the season. You got to win at home, and you got to win the games you're supposed to win. And for the owner to say that the playoffs is not the end result, I would disagree as a player. You want to make it to the playoffs.
All right. I think that's all we have. Back to you guys at the studio.